Hey guys, this is Curtis Alexander. In this video, I want to cover using oil of oregano for colds and flus. Can it help? Is there evidence for its use? So I'll go over some of the studies. I'll also go over my personal experience with it and just kind of give you my feedback at the end of the video. Real quick, if you want to learn about other natural therapies outside of drugs and surgery, make sure to go to the link in the description. I've got a free checklist for you. It's yours. Just go click that link, sign up, and I'll send it right to you. So, first and foremost, we got to point out there's oil of oregano and then there's essential oregano oil. Two different things. Don't want to get them confused. Okay, the essential oil is not designed to be consumed. In this video, we're talking about oil of oregano. Okay. First things first, let's look at the studies. So we have a number of them, and one of the first ones that caught my eye, they used a product that had oregano, thyme, and salvia in it, and they used it against the rhinovirus. If you're not familiar, the rhinovirus is essentially what causes the common cold. Now, the results from it were positive. It did show activity against the rhinovirus. It was done essentially in a petri dish or a lab. It was not done in people. That's the bad part. The other bad part, as you probably caught, it also had thyme and salvia in it. It wasn't just oregano, but positive nonetheless. Okay, there was another study where they looked at using oil of oregano against adenovirus 3. There's different types of adenovirus, but all of them, the adenovirus 3 is associated with the sore throat and some of these cold symptoms that you can get. And once again, it did help improve the sore throat, and it did help improve some of the other cold-like symptoms. Okay. Another study where they used oil of oregano spray, and they had the people spray it into the back of their throat. I think they did like 4 or 5 sprays 4 or 5 times a day. What they found is that the sore throat, that symptom did improve within like 20 minutes of doing it. However, they did look at these folks 3 days later, and there didn't appear to be any positive effect on how fast the symptoms went away. So it can be used as a short-term kind of alleviation of that sore throat, that type of thing. But is it going to make your symptoms better a few days down the road or get rid of them sooner? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Also, I forgot to mention that one was also multi-ingredient. They had like eucalyptus and some other things in it. Um, so the studies I would say are mixed, but there are some positive things in there. I want to comment on it as well because this is one of those products. I always promised if I ever did something like I'm doing now, I would never push products unless I saw really good studies or I had really good feedback or I used them personally. And I just actually, this is actually our bottle of oil of oregano, and I'll put a link to that in the description. You can see that it's got oil on it. We use it if somebody comes down with a cold in the household, which doesn't happen a lot, but when it does, it's one of those things. As soon as you get a tickle in your throat, we start taking it. We've had good results with it. So that's my personal feedback. I've had people tell me, a matter of fact, this came recommended from enough people that I thought, well, we'll try it. And so I've had really good feedback from people. So I think it's worthwhile. We, depending on who does it, on the bottle, this particular product, they're like, do 2 drops under the tongue, and they do it, I think, as a preventative, but I wouldn't use it for that purpose. I would use it when you get a sore throat or cold symptoms. Start using it right away. And we use more than 2 drops. We use probably 10 drops 2 to 4 times a day. This particular product does not taste great. I'm not aware of any of them that taste great. So you can mix it in like some honey water or something like that. Just do the 10 drops, swig it down, chase it with some water with honey. It'll help alleviate some of those taste concerns. So not a great tasting product, but it's doable. So I mentioned not great tasting. Some people can get not upset stomach, but I don't know a better term, but a little bit of a wonky stomach. Some people even say it gives some GERD, some reflux. Your mileage is going to vary. It's worth trying, but we have no issues with that other than the taste. Bottom line is, you guys, let me know in the comments if you've used oil of oregano. I am a fan. I think it helps. The study shows some positive results. It's not expensive. Um, so I think it's at least worth a shot. But let me know in the comments if you've tried it. Did you get good results? The biggest takeaway, I think, is it works. Let me rephrase that. I think it helps if you do it right away. You have to start at the first sign of those symptoms, get going, and I think you'll see some benefit from it. But let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. I'd love to hear your experience. I know other people that watch this would love to hear your experience as well. So let me know in the comments. I will see you in the next one, guys. Thank you.